That is just another level of disrespect that I just feel like there is no amount of seasoning that is going to level out that dish. Let's do a whole Kardashian sit down chit chat skit moment right here, because
like this never, like your friends deserve awards. Because seriously, now you know you have some real ones.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't have happened in my day.
He did kiss me. He did kiss me.
This family has everything. They have Travis, they have Scott, and then they have Travis Scott.
And after a lot of back and forth between Jordan and the family,
of course, I'm sorry and apologetic as much as I can be.
When we were friends, we never thought that we wouldn't be friends. It was kind of an overnight thing.
No introduction, because we have to talk about Kylie Jenner and JORDYN Woods reuniting. Now, this is something I absolutely did not see as a surprise whatsoever, but when I was going through these comments, the comment section had me just absolutely appalled. I understand why people do not want to see JORDYN Woods go back or creep back into the Kardashian clan, but let us all not forget how much Kylie loved Jordan. If anything, for me, and this is just my personal opinion,
Okay, darling.
I don't think they ever stopped being friends. Maybe they distanced their interactions. Maybe they had secret conversations that other people didn't know about, but the idea of them just completely not being friends anymore, that is just not something that I saw coming into fruition. And it is because
you really have like two friends.
What? Who the is the second friend, bitch? Look at me right now.
Who
the is the second friend?
What are you doing on the regular?
No, correct yourself.
My daily life
Jordan
is so unpredictable.
He did kiss me. Don't even bother getting back in this car. You have one friend. I hate you.
I don't see Kylie and Khloe the way I see Khloe and Kourtney. You know what I mean? Like, the bond is there, but it's not there to the level of I can jump in the water. The bond isn't that strong. Like, it's not giving that type of energy. I've also seen that Khloe stated that she would be okay with Kylie being friends with Jordan, that it would be up to Kylie.
When we were friends, we never thought that we wouldn't be friends. It was kind of an overnight thing.
We've had these conversations. If Kylie wants
We've had a lot of conversations.
Jordan to be her friend, that's up to Kylie.
Well, for me, I just feel like this all came full circle. If you know me, okay, I always say that everybody should have a 4-year degree in being single. So that's 4 years, just like you would go to college and get 4 years out of the way, get your degree, happy, yay, I'm smart and I can go get a good job. That's how I feel people should be with being single. Now, does that mean that it has to just be relationships? No, this could also be friendships too, because I think at the end of the day, you can come back together with somebody, and if the love was really there, if it was really mutual, then it's gonna be something that just stays that way. It's just going to come back into what it used to be. Maybe not to the T, obviously, because I think it'd be kind of awkward for Jordan to come around when maybe Tristan's there and Khloe's there. And I don't know if they would want to put all of that on Khloe. But at the same time, do you guys actually think that Kylie sat up there and said, yeah, this is horrible, she's the reason that all of this happened, when we all know that Tristan has done major damage to their relationship over and over and over and over again? This is the thing.
Realize that the world took that so literally. Like, I would never blame solely one person for that. There's a multitude of things, so I feel bad. Even though Jordan played a part, I do feel bad if anyone would think I was putting the sole blame on her, because that's not the truth, and I only like to speak my truth.
I can obviously understand getting cheated on when you're in a relationship with somebody. I have experienced that, and I'm sure many of you have experienced that. But to get cheated on when you're pregnant and on a public platform, like you are publicly known, that is just another level of disrespect that I just feel like there is no amount of seasoning that is going to level out that dish. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of energy for me. And I know that there's some people that would just be like, well, you know, you have to have a forgiving heart and this, that, and the third for your children. And yes, you can, but as much as we see their dynamic, all I see is Tristan being the kind of person that is easily able to gaslight, manipulate, tiptoe around his words. And it just seems that Khloe is just okay with it. And I'm not saying now, I'm saying from the beginning through their relationship, through the turmoil. It just always seemed like Khloe was always taking herself down another level and another level and another level to appease him or to stay with him or to just be with him. And another thing that bothers me, and I know that there's some people that would be like, okay, that's not that big of a deal. I would want to do that if I had kids with somebody. But obviously Tristan Thompson is TT, right? And we have Khloe Kardashian, KK. And I just kind of hate that she decided to name her son Tatum, which I love that name, by the way. I absolutely love the name Tatum. I like a lot of really random names, like Radley. I love that name. But anyways, besides the damn point, I just feel like I hate that she really gave him so much credit as a father, as if he was just this person that was just out and about, just doing everything that he could. I mean, as much as Scott has messed up, and let's be real, especially if you have been watching the Kardashians for quite some time, Scott has been messing up for freaking years. For years. You know what I mean? And Tristan just didn't have that longevity within the time frame to even show that. And on top of that, it seemed like he just didn't care. And let's be honest, he doesn't. We don't even really need him to say he doesn't care, because his actions let us know straight up that he does not care whatsoever. But they were always, or I should say Khloe was always, giving this man the benefit of the doubt. So then when it comes to Jordan, it's the same misogynistic story cycling over and over and over again. It's like when a woman does something, it's just horrible. It's horrible. She's a hoe, she's a slut, she's this, she's that. But a guy will always get these ridiculous amount of chances. And that's why I have absolutely no sympathy for Scott, by the way, because what? Why would anybody be sitting here feeling sorry for Scott? And I honestly hate that he has made it to where there are people out there that actually feel some sort of sympathy towards him. And it's just like, for what reason? For what reason? This man literally didn't care for years. He had years of rebuilding their relationship. He had years of really showing, vulnerability. I mean, he could have done so many things within the time frame that they were not together to show how much he just wanted to be with her, and he never did.
Cards talk about a load of negative energy that's been going on. Then the center of the spread comes up the devil card, which means there's definitely an energy that's been following you around. It says that everything that you try to do, you have a tendency to have many obstacles in front of you. So to answer your question, I would probably say you do have a curse. Okay.
Right off the bat, she confirms that there is a curse. So I think she's pretty good.
So that lets us know he never did want to really only be with her. Because if he did, then it would have just happened that way. But anyways, that's a sidetrack. Let's get back to Jordan and Kylie. I don't think Kylie will ever, and I'm not even kidding you, ever feel that Jordan was 100% in the wrong. There's just no way in hell that she could see it that way, because at some realistic point, she's going to come to her logic and be like, well, at the end of the day, Tristan had this girl and that girl and that girl and this girl and that girl and this girl and that girl. And yes, Jordan shouldn't have even been in that lineup. But at the same time, it's not something that can just be ignored. You know what I mean? It's just not something that is just, oh, it was only Jordan. And I don't think Kylie is dumb enough to just throw away a friendship due to that. And not to say that Jordan gets more out of the friendship. I honestly feel that Kylie is just more connected to Jordan, because we also have to remember that these people grew up before they even hit their like baddie stages. You know what I mean? When they were still just like regular teeth, like not getting all these enhancements, not in the gym, like they didn't really blossom into their blossomness as of right now. So of course, I feel Jordan would definitely want Kylie to be at her wedding. And I don't think that this would be the kind of situation that would stop that from happening. I'm sure she came to so many realizations immediately when she got engaged. Like, oh my gosh, I actually really want this person to be at my wedding, because I've had such a big aspect of my life with this person, and I don't want that to just be gone because, of the Kardashian rumors and Kylie's evil and Kris is evil and all these things. And I think that as much as people are, especially the Black community, are screaming at Jordan to run away, I don't think that that is something that anybody will be able to take away from them. That's just who they have always been, and I don't see it changing. I mean, there's so many damn clips of Kylie just doing the absolute most for, not even for Jordan, but just in general. It's
Okay, darling.
just not the same bond that you see with other people. I mean, they even got married. I honestly forgot about that. They got married. Obviously, it wasn't a real marriage, but they actually got married. Like, how many people do you know? How many friends do you have right now that you said, yeah, let's go get some lamb? What was it? Were they lambs or goats or something? Or what were they? I don't even remember. But let's go do that. Go to this island, whatever, and let's get married. Let's go do like an actual like, how many people do you know that you have actually done that with? Like, that is a whole nother bond completely. Another thing I do want to touch on is JORDyn Woods supposedly only kissing Tristan. And I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. I think that they went way further than that. And I don't really care what anyone says, whether there's proof or not. I just do not think that it just ended with a kiss and it was just a kiss. Because if it was just a kiss, that could have easily been hidden. I mean, I just don't believe it. I mean, as much as I wish I had the proof to be like, this is why I know this, it's just my gut is telling me like, no, like they didn't just kiss. Like, obviously there was more that happened, especially because he has done more with random girls that we don't even know with cameras present. So why would it only end there? I don't believe that. But it's the same with Kim as well. Let's actually talk a little bit about Kim real quick. Let's do a whole Kardashian sit down chit chat skit moment right here, because Kim and Travis, listen.
Because we're really seeing your love story with your soulmate on the new show. We don't know yet. Big, small wedding? We don't know.
I do believe that Kim is jealous of Kourtney right now. And I know there's a lot of people that think that Kourtney is overreacting with their little feud that they have got going on right now. But I personally believe that Travis and Kim Kardashian have had sex. They have done things above the flirtation type vibe that they're trying to uphold here, because there's just no way in hell. The way I see Kim look, it's like in her eyes, you can just see it.
Did all these healthy things and we made love and we made a baby. So now that we feel really healthy, we are going to try naturally.
You can just see that this woman has done other things with Travis.
Most recently, an old IG story shared by Danity Kane singer Aubrey O'Day confirmed that Kim and Travis were more than just friends. The story read, "I was BFFs with Kim Kardashian during the 4th of July. She was hooking up with Travis Barker and we were at his house. He was really dope."
You can just see it. And you know, another thing that really shooks me to my core, I saw this comment and it was like, this family has everything. They have Travis, they have Scott, and then they have Travis Scott. And the way I died when I saw that comment, because honestly, yeah, what is up with that? But I think that Kourtney and Travis's love and marriage and whatever they got going, and the fact that she's pregnant too, I think it really does bother Kim, because Kim right now, as much as people are saying that she's going through like a midlife crisis, and I saw that she posted something on TikTok and that's why people are thinking that, whatever have you, I think Kim is just actually hurting because of the way things are going on around her. It's her external that she's seeing, that she's just like, wait, whoa, like what's happening here? Kourtney and Travis, like Travis was obsessed with me though, and Travis used to date Paris Hilton. Then you have the whole Kanye marrying Bianca, and supposedly Bianca's pregnant right now. And I bet Kim is just sitting there just like, what is going on and when is it going to be my turn?
I have all the time, all the money, and all of the resources to burn them all to the ground.
Episode 1 of The Kardashians is...
But the thing is it's been her turn over and over and over again, but she just doesn't seem to hold out with these turns. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, not to say that she should be with Pete right now, because I just think that was just a whole nother, honestly, that's a whole nother point too, because how old is Pete? That's another age gap, isn't it? Or am I losing my mind right now? I'm pretty sure that's a whole nother age gap that nobody wants to look at, because obviously she's a woman, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, when it's a man and a woman, it's like the biggest deal in the world. But anyways, besides the damn point, I really feel that this entire family right now is doing everything that they can to have so much press over this situation, because for me, I haven't been watching the Kardashians. Like, yes, they had their new season now and it's on Hulu and all of that good stuff, whatever, but I haven't been watching them to the extent of wanting to know what's going to happen the next episode, you know what I mean? And I think it's been a long time since it's been that way. And so now that that's kind of being curated, it's giving Kris Jenner. It's giving, you know, let's see what we can do. Let's get the ratings up, whatever you want to call it. But I stand by what I stand. I really do think Travis and Kim has something going on. They had something going on. And I don't know if Kourtney knows or doesn't care, but I do not like that. I feel like she's just leaving her kids behind. And I know there's some people that would be like, whoa, chill. Why do you think that?
Kourtney Kardashian is a barker and really only cares about the barkers.
Tonight is the opening of Crossroads, which Travis is one of the founding owners.
I.e. the producer being like, your family wasn't there.
Your family's not there though.
Which, wouldn't the producers know, duh, your family's not there because they're in Milan right now, where Kourtney should be supporting her sister?
Right, and she goes, this is my family right here.
That is my family.
But that was a smack dab statement. This is my new family that like are good people. Y'all Kardashian Jenners, go be fake in designer clothing in Milan.
I really feel that way. Like I feel like the whole engagement and then the way she called P and P started crying and then P said hang up and then they just hung up. Like I wanted to just cry right there for Penelope. I wanted to just cry right there. Like what? How did y'all not invite them? But at the same time, it's a little personal for me because I know exactly what that feels like. And I remember that feeling and it was not a good feeling. It makes you feel like you're not even a part of, you know, your mother's like love life. Like you don't matter. Nothing you think even should be thought because you literally don't matter in this. And it is a kind of sad realization. And I can only imagine it on such a higher scale of it being like two publicized big people. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know my little thoughts on this ridiculous tea because I personally feel like Kylie and Jordan ain't ever gonna leave each other alone. Point blank period. I don't care who tries to come in between it. It's never gonna happen. So let me know your thoughts down below. I will see y'all in the next one.